This is the story about Frank Jones. And you know, folks, for the most part, it's true. Frank Jones was born the son of a member of the have-nots. And when he died, rich folks were still wondering how he got what he got. He started out on the bottom of the ladder, and he didn't stop climbing till the top was way, way on behind him. Frank Jones worked hard to get every buck that he got. Market Square, now that's where he netted his first dime, and that's all it took. Young Jones was hooked. He left his folks, he left the farm behind, and before too long, everyone in Portsmouth town said, "Morning, Frank." When Jones came around, Jonesy was sharp, Jones was smart, Jones was one of a kind. In 1858, he built his first brewery, one of many. An ale-maker king is what he soon turned out to be. He built a spur to the Boston and Maine and shipped his ale cross-country by train. And as his ale poured out, his money poured in like you never did see. Down Hampton Fall Way, where the cannonballs lay, they tried to build a church years ago, and they didn't get too far before the cookie jar was empty. No more dough. Frank said, "Keep a replica of my brew on your steeple, and I'll build that church for all you good people." Well, they said okay, until this very day it's still up there. So the story goes, Frank Jones always knew just where the next dollar was coming from. Yet he still found time for a mistress. Frank provided her with all her money. He built a mansion in Sorrento, Maine. He'd go to see her on his private train. She was always there waiting. When he got to the station, he and Mistress Curtis had fun. If chit-chatting with the president happens to be one of your goals, then keeping up with the Joneses was the way to do so. So I've been told. Now keeping up with Jones was the thing. You see, Jones was ale-maker king. His men got pay on holiday. Jones had a heart of gold. Now Dan Dobro, he maintained that he invented the telephone. But running short of cash, Daniel asked help from Frank Jones. They took the case to the Congress, and this ain't no joke, folks. Alexander won, but just one vote. Dialing 1212, damn near got you talking to my Jones. In 1867, they elected him mayor of Portsmouth town. Now there's no doubt about it by then. He was the richest man around. He built the Wentworth down by the sea. Even the president came to see. 77 was the year that the Frank Jones schooner went aground and down. Frank always welcomed any stray dollar, no matter where it might have come from. With a little bit of luck, he figured each stray buck might bring a few of his friends along. While most folks, like me and you, with an extra dollar or two, would slow down the thinking and speed up the drinking till the last dollar was gone. Keeping up with the Joneses was something only one in a million can do. The other 999,999 were like me and you. From dusk to dawn, he kept his nose to the grindstone, and he did it all alone. Jones reached for the sky till the day he died in 1902. Frank Jones set the pace till the day he died in 1902. By the time he died, everybody that was anybody was a-drinking his brew. Well, keeping up with the Joneses was a hell of a task. It must have been quite a sight when every flask was raised high. Everyone cried, "Frank Jones, here's to you." The King Ale Maker done met his maker in 1902. And I wonder if the maker of the King Ale Maker and the King Ale Maker are making his brew. You never stand shoulder to shoulder with Jones unless you're born broke and honest and make it on your own. Today, just look around you. There's no way to be found a Frank Jones to look up to. Keeping up with the Joneses.